Hello, today I'm making a video to show you how to help your children add two-digit numbers, and this time we are crossing the 10 boundary, which I will try and explain in a moment. Just like before, I've drawn a place value grid, so you need to draw one of these, and I've got some objects that can represent the tens and ones. I've got Smarties for my ones this time and some lolly sticks for the tens. Okay, so one of the things I think is really important for the children to do before they start this is just to remind them about how we can make 45 on a place value chart. So with 4 tens, 10, 20, 30, 40, and 5 ones, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45. But it's really important that they also understand that 45 can also be made by just moving a 10 over here and seeing that 3 tens, and if we swap these for 10, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. If we have 3 tens and 15 ones, it still makes the same number, and it's really important that the children understand that and see that they can change the way the grid is made. So 45 could be 4 tens and 5 ones, but it can also be 3 tens and 15 ones, and it's really important that they understand that, and you'll see why that's important in a second. So if you're sure that the children do understand that and that they can swap or exchange a 10 for 10 ones if they need to, then we can move on to adding up. So just like I did last time, I'm going to build my number on the place value chart with my concrete objects. So there's 45, and let's add. Now this time I need to add a number where the ones digit is going to take us over the 10 boundary. So 45, add 27. So we're going to make, just like we did before, the second number underneath. 27. And this is where you can really see how important it is that they understand what happens, and that we can exchange if we want to. We can exchange if our value is over 10 here, we can exchange it for another 10. Okay, so we can count and see what the number is. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72. And we can show them that we've made our calculation using our concrete objects. But we can also show them that we could exchange 7, 8, 9, 10. We could exchange 10 of our ones for another 10 and pop it over here. So the answer is still 72. We've now got 7 tens and 2 ones. Okay, and really that is very, very important that the children understand that process, and you really need to use concrete objects to do that so they can physically change them and move them around and exchange. When you've done that a lot and they really understand it, then in school we would teach them to draw that calculation. So if I was drawing that calculation, I would draw a chart like this, and I would use sticks and dots. Okay, and I would total up. But to total up, we teach the children to count the one side first, and we would see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And when we see that we have got more than 10, we put a circle around 10 of them. So we get that 10 and we add it down here. And now we can total up that we've got 7 tens and we've got 2 ones left over. Okay, and they really have to have that concrete understanding before they can draw that. Okay, and then finally, once they've understood that and they've drawn that calculations like that, and you're really sure that they understand it, then you would teach them to put the numbers into columns and to add up the ones and see that they make 12. And we teach them in school to put their extra 10 underneath the two horizontal lines. So the number 12 would be written like that, and then add up all the 10s in the column, which makes 72. Okay, so that's the process that we would use for adding two digit numbers crossing the 10 boundary. Okay.